Welcome back, everyone. We are back in Freeways. This is going to be episode 9, and we're going to jump right into it, try and get down the right-hand side of the map today. So let's go ahead and take a look. We got one west. Looks like it's going to be mainly connected to one east, but also splitting off for everything else. Industrial Road is getting split up a little bit evenly. Kind of the same story with 64B, 64 East, and 64B as well up from the north end. And then 1 East is also going over to 1 West. So I think the first thing we're going to do is get those main connections hooked up. And I think I'm going to do those on the ground level here. Yep, once again, it has been a while since the last episode. Probably you guys are getting tired of me apologizing, but yeah, I mean, I've just been working quite a bit, and even when I have some time off, I sometimes just don't really feel like getting in and doing anything that requires too much thinking. Although I have recently picked up PUBG, and I've been playing that with some friends, finally. I don't get to play too much multiplayer stuff anymore, or really even see my friends all that much. Everyone's busy. So that's been nice doing that, and that's been eating up a little bit of my time, not too much, but that, and then a couple other games. I think I said in the last episode I got a Nintendo Switch with Zelda Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, so I've been playing those a little bit, and yeah, so I've just been doing some different things, but I have been neglecting YouTube a little bit. I do want to get back to Transport Fever. I still gotta try and... I either need to really sit down and finish fixing the Ohio River Valley map, or I need to just start a new one on a random map and just go from there. I have been waiting. I actually haven't checked the update logs in a little bit to see if the new patch that they were working for Transport Fever has come out yet or not. I need to look into that. If we look here, the 1 East is sending not too much traffic onto 64 East and 64B North, so we could possibly take a road and just hook it around there, but it would interfere just a little bit with traffic that's going by. We kind of ran out of room now down here. I was thinking we could put a little flyover connection from right about here and bring that over to 1 West, but I may have messed that up. We don't have too much room there. Let's take a look real quick. So we need 64 East to get to 64B South, and the same thing with 64B. So we may need to grab here. We're gonna pop over top, come back down, and then hook up. And we're going to have a little split off for that. So we have quite a bit of that done. And actually, yeah, what we're going to do, I think, is take the extra traffic that needs to go east-west, and we're going to split it off like this. It's not pretty, but I think it'll get the job done. So now 64B North and 64 East are both good. Industrial Road is going to cause us a little bit of a headache, as well as 64B. We would like to have a direct connection across our east-west lanes, because that is quite a bit of traffic based on how thick the arrows are. But we are at a premium on space, especially since I did this here in the middle. We could possibly just put a... For right now, we're just going to put in a little turnaround. I'm sure that's going to get overwhelmed, but we're going to just try that for right now. I can almost guarantee it will get overwhelmed. We may even do... Oh man, yeah, you can see it's already backing up. This one's a little weird. We do need to alleviate this traffic, or this isn't going to work at all. So I'm going to go ahead and try and fit... Whoops. hitting the mountain there. Try and fit in something right here. Just because we're basically just moving where the traffic intersection point's going to be a little bit, but maybe it will alleviate this enough that it's not going to be this jammed up. Okay, so now all of our north-south stuff is good, and all we need to do is hook up one east and one west. That's going to be a little bit tricky, but we actually have a place that we can do it. It's not perfect, but there we go. So now one east can go everywhere, and now all we need is one west. And I think we're just gonna pull it off here and come straight down. It's not very good, but let's go ahead and run it and see what happens. So actually there wasn't that many slowdowns. 380, it's not that good. We're looking for 500 on this map. Yeah, it's not that great. I'm gonna clear it and we're gonna try good old roundabout, because when have they ever failed? Don't look back at my other videos. You can see that roundabout just about gets oversaturated. So 334. So let's see, we got a bunch of pink cars coming from Industrial and 64B, and they have to go all the way around. So they would benefit from having a more direct line over to 64 East. So we're going to just go ahead and try and put one of those in and see what that does for our score. Come back down. Ooh, I forgot that. Oh no. Yep. Gonna hit that. Oh no. Gotta go back up. I messed that up a little bit. It's definitely not pretty. And it's gonna jam now. But let's rerun that and see if our little bypass did anything for us. Not really. Nope. So yeah, that wasn't sending nearly enough traffic to make that very useful. But I think we might be able to get a little more use out of it if we just do this. And then also grab here, come around, and do that. So 318, we were at 334. Have a feeling this might not be better, but 310, it's actually going down just because we're using more concrete than we are gaining in traffic flow, which kind of sucks. So yeah, that doesn't work. This one's a little odd. Maybe we will try doing north-south connections first and see where that puts us. Okay, so we'll have something like that. And over here we need to go at a 90-degree angle, apparently, for absolutely no reason. Let's try that again. Do that. Ooh, that's a little tight. May have messed that up. We might have enough room there. Okay, so we'll do that. Go up and over. And then over here. Go like that. And go up. and over. Doesn't leave us with a lot of room. I maybe should have gone to the second level a little bit sooner on 64B. I guess I can just do it down here. We're just trying things out anyway. So we'll do that. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so now I'll have to come over here and do that and make it look terrible. Okay, so now we need to hook up the one east to west, which is going to involve going to the third level, like that. Gonna use quite a bit of concrete doing that. And then I've done the same thing again where I forgot about the mountains. Then I made that a nice janky little bit of road there. That's always nice. Alright, 64B needs to get over here. And then we'll just do a little turnaround so it can go west, because it's sending very, very little traffic to the west. Those are all going to need hooked up there. How am I going to get that there? Oh man. Okay, so I can grab here, do that, go down, hook it up. And then over here we can go up and around like that. So now one east is all good. Let's see, one west is almost there. It just needs connections for 64B. And there's not really anywhere to put those. So we could do this here. That'll work. And now it just needs a connection for 64B. Which, let's see, so there. Goes around that way. That goes there. Yeah, that's not gonna work there. Probably is not gonna work. Kind of out of room here. This needs to hook up to this though. Now Industrial Road is all good. And we still need connections for 64B north and 64 east onto our east-west road. And we have very little room. We're probably gonna need a stupid turnaround. Either that or we would need to use a lot more concrete. And we have to come around this. Nope, come on. We have to come around the park and then hook it up like that. So now 64 east is all good, 64B. We have very little room here. So that's a level 3. I have to go up and around. So we're gonna have to go like this, go up, up, sneak it through there, and then hook it up. Now 64B is good. That's all good. And one west needs a connection to 64B, and then we're finally done. But where, oh where, is there room to put that in? I guess we're just gonna jump across here. And we're out of concrete, so no we're not. Okay, that was a terrible design. Maybe we should try the roundabout again? Maybe? try a little bit smaller one this time, just around the lake. Hopefully, the people partying outside do not come through on my mic. Got two houses, one that's like back behind me, and then one across the alley. They're basically competing for being the loudest party right now, because it's finally nice outside. Yeah, I'm like a crotchety old man sometimes. I don't really care. It's just when it starts getting into like the evening and nighttime, if they're still doing stuff, or if I'm trying to record like this and they're being loud, I usually have to go through and see if there are any problem spots in the recording, stuff like that. But with my window closed, it's not too bad right now. My fans in here may be coming through on the recording louder than they are, because I've got quite a few of them, trying to hold off on turning the AC on already. Since, you know, 2 days ago it was 30 degrees and almost snowing in Ohio. And then I think it's actually going to be snowing again on Monday, but it's like 80 degrees today. So it's... Welcome to the Midwest. Like, good God. Pick a season. Ohio, get your stuff together. Oops, did I do the roundabout backwards? I definitely did. That is my fault. Don't know why I did that. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, that's terrible. Oh God, this isn't gonna work. Okay, this is kind of a spaghetti junction, and wasn't really what I was going for, but let's see what happens. 390. It's a very small improvement on what we had before. Yeah. I don't know what else I could do with this. That's not very, whoops, it's not very good. 390 out of 500. But I think we're gonna move on. Okay, this one doesn't look too bad. Not that much traffic. Oh, a lot of traffic going out though. So I think the first thing we're gonna do actually is get some direct connections out of this paper factory or whatever it's supposed to be. Maybe an office building, I'm not really sure. We will do that. And that. And now, it needs to go everywhere, everywhere, and everywhere. What I want to do... we could do a roundabout maybe. To switch that traffic, but... yeah, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. So we'll go like this, we'll go up. Just gonna put on a little roundabout. Gonna go up and hook it up, and hook it up. We're actually gonna reuse that piece there. Alright, come over here. I messed that up. Oh yeah, I messed that up. That might interfere there. Maybe not. We might have just made it okay. Yeah, it looks like it'll just make it there. That was my bad. Let's see. We need to hook that up over there. And we've got traffic going south. Which the south traffic is easy. It just pop off like that. Hook up. And it looks like we just need to go... Ooh, I don't have that. Whoops, I forgot. Should have hooked that up further back. But we can just do this. It's not pretty, but it'll work. Okay, so now all we need is to hook up Industrial Road to the roundabout. That's a little bit trickier. Might be able to fit it in just here. Like that. And let's give it a run. Yeah, it's not too bad. Definitely some slowdowns in the roundabout area. 250 seems pretty low. Since we know how this goes, I'm going to clear it and try something different. And go with a little bit bigger of a roundabout. Oh, there we go. That little bit of road was just a little bit messed up. I already know this is going to be pretty slow, but I'll put in some direct connections maybe. So 274, then we just have 250, so that's already better. Okay. But yeah, I do want to put in a couple of more direct connections, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to grab this, come over like that, back down, hook it up. And then I think I'm going to do same little thing over here, hook it up, and let's give it a run. Maybe it'll be better than 274, not really sure. Yeah, 367, that's quite a bit better. About almost 100 points better. So we are definitely going to take that. Alright, making our way down the right-hand side. So we've got like a suburban neighborhood, I'm going to assume here. Ooh, got a lot going on. And not a lot of space. That's for sure. So we got the 1 west, the 13 bypass, which is this one here. We've got the 13, which is the one below it, and Industrial Road, north and south. So, first thing we're going to do, get that 13 and 13 bypass hooked directly into the suburban neighborhood here. I think we're just going to do something like that, give us a little bit of room. Actually, you know what? I'm going to game the system just a little bit because of how tight this is. So we're going to get those nice and close so that the vehicles despawn as quickly as possible at the connection point so that we reduce bottlenecking as much as possible. So that's good, and that's obviously good. So now the 1 west needs a massive connection to Industrial Road. But first I'm going to grab that there, and then we're going to hook off this way for Industrial Road. 1 west is now satisfied. I'm going to get Industrial Road here hooked up to the 1 west. And then it's going to need a little bit of a jump over down to the other Industrial Road. So this output is basically just going to come up and split like this. This actually isn't a very hard map here. Just a lot of traffic to deal with. Like quantity-wise. It's not even really going around all over the place that much. So that makes it a little bit nice. We can actually just jump off here, I think. And down, and... oh no, there we go. Clicking the sign, it wouldn't let me grab it. Ooh, there might be a little bit of an interference right there. Cars coming at each other. We will need to, yeah, they're definitely gonna interfere depending, well, it's a very thin blue line, so it's probably not gonna be a problem. Alright, looks like the only thing we are missing is Industrial Road. North and south, let's get this one piece put in real quick. Ooh, it's gonna have to sneak around here. Good, 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 good. And we just need the 2 outputs from Industrial Road South, which is going west, and to Industrial Road North. Herp derp. If I could actually open my eyes and look. And I've kind of hurt myself because I should have brought this a little more to the right, give myself a little more room right there. But that's okay. We're gonna do this. We'll just hop over. Gonna come down, hook it up there. And because there's so little traffic, just gonna do a little turnaround. Probably the smallest turnaround I've ever done. But I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, you can see there's almost no traffic going that way. Yeah, 345. I actually think we could do a little bit better here, so I'm gonna clear this. Let's try this, but I don't think it's gonna be any better. Yeah, that's actually worse. We're gonna go back to the other thing. Yeah, 3D88. We somehow managed to sneak out a few more points, so I don't think this is gonna get much better. And, cool. I'm gonna head back out to the map. Alright, let's see. So we got a little river with a kind of a lake with an island in the middle. Looks like a construction site or something. It's only got an input on it. 236 south is going to the 236, and 236 back the other way. And then Smith... Okay, this is literally a little nothing map. Just a giveaway, I guess. How much... it's a kind of a decent amount of traffic, but not really that much. Ooh, actually no. So let's clear that. Actually, you know what? With how much traffic there is, I want to see what happens if I just do that. Want to know? Come on, game. Alright, let's run it. Oh, yeah, there's n... Oh. I spoke too soon. Ran right into each other. Okay. So that's not gonna work. There we go. And now we make our little bridge to get to the island, and we're done. $251. I have no idea if that's a good score or not, but there's not much less we could do with this. It's about as minimalistic as it could be. Since trying to cross over, they apparently run into each other. Alright, back to the map. Nice little break in the madness. Alright, we got a lot of stuff going on. Come on, game. I'm trying to click the sign. Oh, it's just an N. I'm an idiot. I'm not paying attention. 101B is going to 236 north. 101 east is going to 236 south. Smith Road straight across, so that's a little bit of nothing. 236 south is going over to the 101 west, and 101 west to the 236 north. First thing we're going to do, try and hook up our major connections and see where that puts us. That's a really janky piece of road. I'm going to clear it because that's going to mess up the cars. I already know it. Uh, 101 is going back the other direction. And 101 east. And 236 south. Okay, so we have the major connections now. Gotta have a little bit going this way for the 101B. And then it needs to get over to the 101 east and 236 south. Nothing else seems to have a very major connection. Probably could handle it with just a roundabout of some sort. Which is exactly what we're going to try. Even though it looks super terrible. Good. Needs a connection over that way. 101 has, oh yeah, it's not connected to our little roundabout. 101 east is good. 236 south also is not connected to it. Not really a lot of room. Come back down, hook it up there. Over here we might just do something stupid like this. I think all of these are good now, yep. So now all we have to do is somehow sneak Smith Road across all of this madness. Which is going to involve going up and down. Trying to save a little bit of concrete if possible. And then we'll hook it up. And let's run it. I have a feeling this is going to get overwhelmed. It's a really badly placed like roundabout. Yeah, 368 out of 500. Again, not doing that good. Gonna go ahead and clear it and try this again. Something a little less stupid. Maybe. No guarantees. Okay, I don't even know what I was doing here. Kind of a roundabout. What? 505? Okay. I was just sort of making like a weird roundabout. Okay. Sure. 505. Whoops, that's not what I want. I want to look at the picture. Gravelly Hill Interchange, Birmingham, UK. Spaghetti Junction. Yeah, actually, this one's not that bad of a spaghetti junction. We've had significantly worse than this. Although that's actually kind of cool. Little interchange area. It actually doesn't look that bad. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's got this weird thing where it comes down here and then you're immediately on a roundabout. Looks like there's... no, it's actually pretty easy to follow where the stuff's going here. That wasn't that bad. But I am really surprised it's got a 505. Okay, whatever. Back out to the map. Alright, so we got 236 North. Smith Road again. We've got a cave or tunnel or whatever it's supposed to be. Oh, and it's just doing that. Okay, sure. 236 South, which is going straight across to Center Road and a little bit up to 236 North. Smith Road's going over that way. Nothing really to worry about. Let's get these made. Come on. If I could actually drag my mouse somewhat straight. Smith Road. Smith Road is sending almost nothing. You know what? Let's try and get these roads as straight as I can. With my terrible mouse handling skills. And then that's just going to come down basically as a trumpet. It's really not saying that much traffic though. So it's not even going to be... I don't think I'm going to do a full trumpet or anything. It'd be kind of a waste of space. I'm just kind of going to do that. Over here we got to leave a little bit of room for Smith Road. Hook that up. We need our little tiny connection there. And then that's got to go that way and up. So probably just do that right about here. Connect that up. Center Road, it's not that much traffic. Let's see how a turnaround does. And then we just need Smith Road. Which I think I'm just gonna, whoops, since I've got to turn around, I'm gonna put it onto that. And then it's gonna break off and come down and come over here. Nice and easy. Oh yeah, that's working beautifully. If the traffic were to be a little bit worse, it'd be bad. 165, it still seems low. Since there's hardly any traffic, I wonder if I can simplify this even more. Leave us a little bit of room here between. So when we bring this down, sort of come straight across like that, and have a little turn. Bring that onto there. Oh, I could have gone straight across, I guess. I didn't need to. Gonna do that. And go up. And back down. And then bring it over here. Here. And connect it. Cool. Yeah, there's so little traffic. There was a little bit there, but 201. That's pretty good. That's about as simple as that's gonna get. Sometimes I tend to overthink things, try to have too many direct connections and super, like, complicated designs and things. Which, I mean, I like doing that, but not all of the maps require it. And it's also a little hard to get a sense of how much traffic is actually going to be sent on things. Or if it comes in bursts, or if it's more steady. And it really changes how you design the road area. I just messed that up. I should have left room for Smith Road to sneak under there. Right up there and connect. Get those cars despawning as quickly as possible. Because we are cheaters in this game, and that's how we roll. Gonna do that. This here is actually gonna go up. So I can do that. And we can run some roads underneath it without causing too many problems. I'm gonna leave that unfinished for right this moment. Take this, come down, hook it up. And we need to go around that way. Like that. Actually should have done that a little bit different yet again. But we'll see how it pans out for now. We may have to come back and redo it. Let's go ahead and run Smith Road up through here so I remember about it this time. Come down. Like that. We'll just hook it up. It's good enough. And then we need that traffic to get on there as well. It's a little bit of a nightmare right through there. But I think we can come down here. Do that. And that. That's not the worst. I definitely should have done this a little bit different through here. But moving on. So 49 south and this thing. That's good, 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 and a good. So we just got to get those into there. And this is probably where a roundabout would have come in handy. So, how do I get stuff on there? Yeah, that's not going to work. We're going to have to clear that. It does need to be a roundabout, as far as I can tell. Oh, come on, game. Connect. There we go. Okay, those are all hooked up now. All we need is getting this stuff onto the roundabout. Which should be pretty easy. I'm just gonna go up and down and hook it up there. And apparently that didn't do it. Oh yeah, it wouldn't. So I gotta do that. And that. Okay. So that's pretty terrible, but let's see if it works. Yeah, it's not too bad. 340. I think we're gonna take that. Right, we got one tile left. So we got an airport and a puzzle piece, whatever that's supposed to be. Ooh, it's one of these. What is this Smith Road? Does nothing even go to it? What? Okay, so we have Smith Road, but literally nothing wants to connect to it. So what is its purpose? Oh wait, nope, there's that thin blue line. I just saw it. From 17 northwest to it. It's hidden underneath of the purple line. That's fun. That's a good design choice there. Okay, so this is a... actually, this is just a standard cloverleaf interchange. We're just limited on some of our space because of the airport and whatever that is down there. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and hook these bad boys up. Now we could either do a cloverleaf or crap. One of the other ones we've already done that is meant for four-way interchanges like this. Can't remember off the top of my head right at this second. I know there's the not Pavlov. I think it starts with a P and it's like a Russian name. Big turbine. Oh, there's also the turbines, windmill interchanges. Things like that. But we're gonna see if we can squeeze in my brain is farting on me. Cloverleaf interchange. See if we've got enough room for it. Maybe, maybe not. We will find out. Well, it would help if I didn't already screw it up. Let's try this one more time here. Not my greatest work, that's for sure. Come around like that and actually connect. Going to cut across there. And it comes across that way. And then our last one is actually gonna have to jump up and over. And there we go. So now let's give it a run. A little bit of slowdowns through here as expected. Those really tight, crappy corners. So 236, not very good. So 236 is the score to beat. We are going to try and do our little turbine thing that we did up further on the map before. So we got to connect these first. And we need a little bit of room down here. Just try and keep these nice and close together so we're not wasting any room. Okay, so first thing we do is we're going to take this road here, comes up, and then up again, and then it crosses around, comes down, and then it pops off for these two areas. Bam, bam. It's all hooked up. Then we have a little direct connection there. And then it does the same thing on the other side. So it's going to come around this way. Like that. And then it's going to go up to cross over. And come on down and hook up. I'm going to do that for Smith Road. Hook that up there. Let's see. So this stays up, comes over this way, comes back down. And then does sort of the same thing here. Connect. Then we have some little direct connections there. And then we just need our final things to jump across. And then we need one more here. Like that. Okay, so that's set up. This actually might work a little bit worse. I don't think it's quite as well suited. Yeah, 282. I don't think it's quite as well suited for matched traffic. So all the traffic is like the same flow in all four directions. This one seems a little more better at filtering or switch. I don't know how to say it really. It's maybe not the best setup for this particular map, and with a 282 score, 282 score out of 500, yeah, it's probably not the best. We can maybe try a full turbine interchange is gonna be it's too big. We could definitely try out a windmill interchange maybe. Sometimes they're not quite as optimized. It really depends. They kind of take up a lot of room as well. They're very similar to the turbine. But we may see if we can fit it in. Let's try this, although it's slowing down already. This is a windmill interchange, although it's very smushed. 295 out of 400. Not that good. So maybe a standard interchange not really gonna work here. I don't know what to do. Do this. It's kind of weird that these interchanges I'm using aren't working that well. My game crashed. Yay! All right, let's try this again. Ugh, this looks terrible. Maybe it's gonna be better? Maybe, fingers crossed. 326, so yeah, it's a tiny bit better than what we had, but it's not great. So I may play around with that a little bit more. You can see it's bottlenecking right up here. Kind of right through here as well, where I've got three things trying to merge. I was basically just trying to give everything like its own little dedicated path. I'm really surprised like the cloverleaf that I put in and stuff didn't have a higher score, but I mean, then again, like I've said in previous episodes, cloverleaves do get overwhelmed pretty easy, especially in this game because the AI is stupid, and I just realized that a couple cars are they're interfering right here when they're going up over the bridge. Yep, right there you can see it stopped it, so that's going to be hurting our score a little bit. But yeah, so we got the right side done today. We got pretty decent scores. A few of them I'm not that happy with, especially, well, I don't know, the 201 I guess we couldn't get much higher. It's pretty basic. This 340 actually seems like a decent score, maybe. Even though it's pretty ridiculous right through there. But yeah, so, that's another episode of Freeways in the bag. All we've got now is the bottom and then back up along the left side just a little bit. And it looks like that left side may be a shorter episode. It'll only be one shorter because I'm actually going to leave this bottom left corner for the final episode for when we're doing all of these. So we'll come across here in the next episode. Hopefully I will get to that very soon. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, share this with your friends, and I'll see all of you in the next one.